what's going on? It's Michelle. I can't think of a better way to make my Monday better by finishing it with hanging out with the neon trees. Just saying, what's going on, guys?
Hi, how are you?
Nice, good. Guys, in Hop, it feels nice and cool back here. You guys are really lucky. I want to talk about how far you've come because you've leaps and bounds since touring with the Killers 4 years ago.
Yeah.
How have you guys grown as a band?
A lot. I think we've figured out a lot of like who we are and become more comfortable as people and as a family and as a band. And just all the things we've seen and we've been able to accomplish. I mean, we won't get into every single thing.
But we've got some new guitars as well.
Oh yeah? You got new drums?
Yeah. Pedals, amps, you know.
Got to see a lot of the world and meet a lot of people that really like our music, so it's really flattering. Yeah.
I think one thing that I've appreciated and noticed is the more exciting, fun, successful things we get to do because fans are nice to us and our fans, is that we've become almost more grateful for those things. Like,
which
you know, in the beginning, you're very like, almost greedy, like you're just like, anything, you know, and then now that we have experienced some amount of success, it's really nice, and we realize that we could only do so much, and then people take over, you know, whether they like it or not is up to them.
Up to them.
And the fact that people like us enough to like, you know, listen and support and come to shows, it's humbling. So it's nice to experience this kind of stuff.
And speaking of success, everybody talks blowing up.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Personal experience? How did this song come about?
Everything that I write lyrically is about personal things, but I always want to put a spin that can be universal because my favorite songs are ones that I can apply to myself, but also like sing along to and have a good time. And I think that's something we always try to tap into when we're creating songs. But yeah, a lot of it had to do with an ex-girlfriend that spread a rumor about me, and that's what started the story.
So who was talking? Your boys?
No, her peeps.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then everybody.
I think what's funny about it,
Yeah, everybody.
I mean, what's funny is you're all harmonizing, you sound great, and then there's just the obvious.
Yeah.
Why did you throw that into the track?
That was an accident. I was doing a lot of takes, and we were gonna maybe use the demo vocal. We didn't know, and I liked the charm of the cough. It was a real cough.
Okay, that's better than my reason I threw last time it was ready. I thought one of you was sick.
Oh, right.
I'm not kidding. Like they're in my bag.
Yeah, no, that's cool. No one was sick. I think it was dry in the studio, and I did it.
Really cool.
And I think we were like, let's do it. There's a charm. And I don't think I've ever heard like an accident on a big song.
But it also fits coming right after Teenage Sounds, after you're like, ah.
Yeah, there's a song on the record that's second right before everybody talks, and I'm kind of screaming my head off, and so it kind of
that's cool.
goes.
And speaking of songs on the record, the new single you're pushing, Lessons in Love.
Yeah.
Love it. Watch
Thank
the
you.
video. Very 80s feel, which is really cool. So I wanted to know, tell me more about that single since you're pushing that next.
We collaborated with Cascade, and
Which must have been awesome.
it was great. He's a talent, and
He gets down in these parts now and again.
That's cool.
And we had a good time and wrote a song together, and he put it out on his record, and we put it out on ours, and it's very different. And I'm excited that a lot of like his world knows who we are from that, and a lot of people that weren't aware of him from our world, you know. So it's cool. It's a cool collaboration. And it's what collaborations are about.
What's funny about it coming out on his album and then coming out on ours now is that online there are some people saying like, oh, what is this Neon Trees covering Cascade?
Yeah, what are you
It's like,
no, it was a collaboration.
It's cute, but it's fun. The video was really fun to do. It's a sequel to the Everybody Talks video, so you find out why the band and Trixie are mad at me and get revenge, and I eventually, obviously, get turned into a zombie. I think we're gonna stay away from zombies in the third one.
Are you?
Mine would be vampires.
Just all of the following videos that we'll put out, they won't be about zombies, but we'll just happen to be zombies because we turned into zombies now.
Keep some kind
They won't
of
be focused on that.
Biggest lesson you've all learned in love, real quick.
Probably just be honest. I'm still learning, but
Communication.
That's a big one.
Communication. About even the
Quietly, look at Chris's face.
He's not learning a thing.
He's got terrible
She's like, I don't want to talk about it. Please just leave me alone. Don't look at me. No eye contact.
Yeah, I would say that giving your significant other 100% of your time and learning how to do that, especially in this digital age where we're out with cell phones all the time, and it's interesting. you can go and see a couple having dinner and they're both on their phones or their gadgets or whatever. And so I heard of this thing called the phone stack, where when you go out to dinner with friends or with family, then you all stack up your phones.
It's kind of fun.
That's
And
cool.
basically the first person to really break out and to grab it is
Buys
just,
dinner, right?
I hope so.
That's what I heard, that it's
That's
to
a
buy
good twist.
dinner, right?
There you go.
Twist.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Very cool.
And I should mention why we're here. We're here for Rock the Vote. And
Of course.
it's obviously all about, getting the young generation to realize it's important to vote through music. Why did you guys get on board with this, and why do you feel it's important for the young generation?
We all have a lot of opinions, and we're all very differing, but I think because it's a music-centered program, and it happens to be political as well, that it made sense. And we have a young fan base that maybe feel kind of oppressed, feel like maybe they don't have a way to get heard, and we want to be out there to remind them that they do. And I know I was nervous to vote when I was 18. I didn't know if it was, and I'm glad I did. And I think it's important to at least educate yourself.
Yeah, I had to be pushed to vote the first time.
Sure, me too, and I still sometimes am. And so I think it's a point just to be out there and educate yourself and figure out for yourself instead of being told because of whether religion, race, family, where you live. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's something that's super personal. You could even lie about who you're voting for all the way until you get to the polls. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's very personal, and which is why I think Rock the Vote is so great, because it's very neutral. It's rock voting in general.
Yep.
Please inform yourself, make an opinion, and vote. Vote your opinion, and don't listen to other people trying to tell you what to do. Figure out what you think and what you want to see,
I think
and vote for it.
Not having an element of fun in the night is going to be nice too, because we want to be the entertainment factor. So.
And being able to connect,
There you go,
absolutely.
yeah.
Now, last thing before I let you guys go.
Sure.
I've been on the move all day, and literally 10 minutes before I walked in here, I saw yesterday that you guys had a huge announcement, and literally 10 minutes before I walked in, I'm on my phone like, load. Oh my God, you guys are doing a tour with Maroon 5 Owl City. That's huge.
It's pretty big, yeah.
So what's next? Like, I want details on all of
It
this.
is. We start in February and we do it all year. Like, the chunk of 2013 is spent with those guys. So I hope they smell good and eat well. And
They're nice people. I'm sure they
I
are.
think they are.
Are you
Yeah.
going to focus just on the tour? Or are you going to be kind of recording and writing too?
We're constantly writing, of course, and I'm just excited that we have it's not bad to have your year planned out the year before.
Oh, yeah.
So it's nice.
We've actually been hoping for that for like the past
That's
5 years. Like, when
Yeah.
are we gonna know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
all
nice to know what we're
last
doing,
minute.
and
Yeah.
we can pencil in other things now.
Between now and the tour, we also have a couple big TV things that we can't announce
Awesome.
yet. But
It's
Oh,
gonna
you'll
be
see
You
it.
can do that to me,
You'll see
man.
it.
I'm going to tell you we have stuff, but
I know,
I'm not
right?
going to tell
But
you.
you'll
We
see
need to
it.
keep you
You'll see
loading
it.
the Twitter feed.
Yeah, you coming back for
Glued
more.
to it.
All right, well that's huge, so congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
just one favor, if you
What's
see
that?
Adam Levine when the cameras are off, I'm going to give you my number.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like,
I'll put it in his jeans pocket.
wait, okay, gotta go. We gotta make that
Get
happen.
in there.
I'm going to go slip that my number to give to Adam Levine. Thank you so much for taking the time, and make sure you go get their new album out now.
Get your show.
Get
Get
your
it.
show. Later.